You want to hear a cute story?
Yes, Anthony, yes.
Gal flushed beau's genitals.
Oh, my God.
Yes, from Anchorage, Alaska, police said a woman upset about an impending breakup with her boyfriend cut off the man's penis and flushed it down the toilet. Utility workers recovered the severed member Sunday morning, and surgeons reattached it.
Ugh.
They actually got it.
Wow.
From flushing it down the toilet and reattached it. 35-year-old Kim Tran was charged with first-degree assault, domestic violence, and tampering with evidence. She was jailed. At the arraignment, she requested a Vietnamese interpreter. So I guess she's a, Vietnamese broad.
If he's Vietnamese, it's a miracle they found it.
She dropped the 44-year-old victim off at the hospital shortly after midnight. The two had an argument over a pending breakup. At some point during the argument, the pair decided to have sex. And
that's a smart move.
Yeah. See how stupid guys are? Sex? Oh, okay. The man agreed to have his arms tied to a window handle above their bed.
What an Einstein.
A spokesman said the woman pulled out a kitchen knife, severed the man's penis, then flushed it down the toilet. Officers arrived at the couple's home and found the woman cleaning up the bloody scene. Utility workers recovered the man's severed member, and surgeons were successful in reattaching it.
Where did they find it? In the sewer?
I guess they had to pull the toilet apart and look for it in the pipes.
I heard they found it. I heard an ant was carrying it over his head. Do you think he's laying there and she walks over with, what do you think she's doing with that knife? You think she wants a piece of cheese?
She's taking the knife out. You think she's going to cut off my penis? Oh, wow. That's rough, man.
You think?
Oof.
The horror he must have felt seeing this psycho. You think he tried to kick her a few times first?
Oh, you gotta, move around trying to get a...
Do whatever you can.
And then to hear... and know that your junk is just being flushed down the bowl.
What do you think she said when she came out of the bathroom?
Oh. With that annoying Vietnamese voice. VC! Shoot her in the head.
Before we get out of here, we were talking about the Stalker Patti video that's now up on FoundryMusic.com and OpieandAnthony.com. That was just a lot of fun on Friday. Stalker Patti doing a lot of crazy stuff for money.
This ain't your penis, Elias.
You know how we...
You see them balls come apart, man?
You know how we were thinking...
How the gook laughs at you. They cut off your dick.
But she's the one that blew Manny. Let's do it. Let's castrate the whole fucking village.
You know how we were trying to find a third thing for her to do?
Yeah.
On Friday? And the Cherry Darts, I think, was not the greatest grand finale. We've done better in the past.
Sure.
I was thinking on the way home, we should have had her do a lap dance to Jimmy.
Oof.
Why, you going to give us $100 each?
It could have been funny, though.
Yeah, we're doing a lap dance.
If she did a strip tease for you for a whole song.
Dude, you let me know when you're going to do that. I'll pop 100 milligram Viagra the night before, and I'll wear sweatpants in here and let her do a lap dance. I'll wear silk boxers and sweatpants.
I was thinking, you could get a professional. Maybe if Patty's hard up for money again, we get a professional to teach Patti maybe in our office for an hour or so, and then eventually they come in and Patti does her thing.
Very good. She'll be schooled in the art. She'll do anything for a couple $100. Forget about it.
Yeah, we learned that.
We'll come up with a couple of $100. She'll come in here and do anything.
The other thing I was thinking, it brought back a memory. I think we got to bring back the Money Snatch game.
Money Snatch was great. What a fun-filled family kind of game that is.
Where are we going to get the money from, though? Will XM give it to us?
XM? They have to.
They got petty cash?
How much did we use last time?
At least 1,000, if not more.
Was it 1,000?
It might have been $2,000. I think it's $2,000, yeah.
Wow. NEW fessed up with $2,000.
Oh, yeah.
And we used singles, 5s, 10s, and 20s.
Mostly ones, though.
Yeah, bunch of ones. And then we laid them all over the studio, hung them up, and we had how many girls?
5 or 6, probably.
Yeah.
About 6, maybe.
5 or 6 girls, completely nude, and they went around and picked up as much money as they could hold. not in their hands, mind you. They picked it up with their hands, but they had to store every bill that they had picked up in their snatch. So what they would do is pick it up and roll them really tight, and keep rolling and rolling and rolling until they had a big, thick wad of cash, and then they would shove it in there and have to hold it in there, and they'd have to stand there.
Yeah, because at the end of the time, they had to drop whatever money they had in their hands.
In their hands, and just stand there with all this cabbage cash sticking out of there.
It was our take on the wacky
badge.
radio bit that a lot of morning shows do, where they throw some fat slob in a bank vault.
Yeah, and then blow the money around, and they have to pick it out of the air.
Yeah.
And when they actually pull the money out, it looked like it just went through that thing in Poltergeist, like a tennis ball.
And whatever they had on their body, they got to keep.
Yeah.
There was a couple twists. We had a leaf blower blowing the money around as
right.
they're trying to grab it.
I remember Rick going around with that damn leaf blower, blowing the money around. So they're running around with money jammed in them, trying to pick up more money with their hands.
Yeah.
We had condoms, too, if they wanted that for hygiene purposes.
For hygiene.
We kept it clean. It clean. It was remember how they were all messes, remember?
One girl was...
We were all excited, like, cool, we get to see 6 naked women in the studio today.
Oh, they were the worst.
They were awful. And then
Just
remember the one
messes.
girl in the corner counting her winnings, crying?
Crying. And we asked her, why are you crying? And she said, because now I could buy my child Christmas presents. What an O&A moment that was. What a heartfelt moment that was as we laughed at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here she is shoving money in her snatch so she could buy her kid presents.
Didn't we disqualify one girl because she,
Yep.
what did she do wrong?
She was holding it with her hand. She didn't stick it up her snatch.
Yeah,
She
something
was
was
yelling
going
at
on.
us. She was, like, getting really belligerent and stuff. Steve C had to come in, I think, and remove her.
Yeah, they were drunk, some of them. It was just an awful
They had
scene.
to get drunk and
the
drugged
smell
up
in
to
the
do
studio
that.
was awful that day.
Oh, smelled like ass.
Smelled like 55-gallon drum challenge.
It was just ass.
Oh, there's pictures up on FoundryMusic.com.
Of course there is.
Of this.
Of course.
I don't know how you would ever go there and find it.
You're never going to find it.
What do you do, Eric? You just punch in Money Snatch?
In the search, yeah.
Search
Yeah,
engine
good.
on FoundryMusic.com and write Money Snatch.
Good luck.
You see pictures of the dollar bills like hanging from the ceiling and stuff.
Get to some of the girl pictures. Let me see that. I want a memory. Yeah, their faces are blurred. No, that's actually how they looked. Wait a minute.
Well, that girl looked
doesn't
like...
look too bad. What happened? Is this the Money Snatch? You sure? Because
Yeah.
the girl behind her don't look all that bad either.
Well, they still have their bras on.
Yeah.
I remember that day. I remember that, they all looked pretty good in their bras and stuff. But
Yeah,
for
bras and
whatever,
panties.
For whatever reason, all of them had really bad droopy boobs as soon as they took their bras off.
Yeah. Look, she
Wait,
don't
that
look
was
bad either.
hot.
What the hell happened here?
Man.
Why are we recollecting this?
Because we haven't seen naked women in a while, so...
Wow, you're right.
Because
That's probably it.
I think we finally got so jaded. We saw so many naked women that our standards got a lot higher.
Oh.
And now that we haven't seen as many, they look really hot, right?
Yeah, they didn't look bad. But I remember them being really bad.
Yeah, so do I. Well,
We kept saying in front of them, we were like, yeah, no, one of them was really hot, just so they could all have that element of doubt and think that maybe they were the ones we were talking about, but none of them were hot.
Well, we're going to have to bring that game back. We're going to have to figure out the details.
Money Snatch.
Is that Jim?
Yeah, he was hanging the dollars over his crotch.
Oh, that's right. Jimmy was hanging dollars from his
Was it?
crotch. Yeah, there's a
Let me see
picture of
that
you.
picture.
Looking a lot thinner.
Back in the old
by the way.
days.
Not
Was I thinner back then?
not to rub it in. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Rub it in.
Let me see. Can't see if I was thinner.
Yeah, you can in
Wear
here.
baggy pants and shirt. Yeah, your belly, you think?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Look at him. Yeah.
So we'll have Ben talk to the lawyer lady down there in Washington, see how we could pull this off for some lucky contestants.
For Money Snatch. Do it again? Sure.
We should do that from a stage, actually.
You think? Go ahead, take it on the road?
I'm starting to think we might have to, like the old days, get that first road show under our belt.
Wow, a road show.
We don't have to go, big venue.
High production values.
We'll just go with a small venue, and we could do little things like that.
Oh, yeah, look at her cans. Yeah, those
See?
are awful.
That's the same girl that looked
Yep.
hot with the bra on.
I'm sure they'll promote it really well.
All right. Well, we'll figure out the details. Maybe we could do Money Snatch very soon. On the
See
Opie
Rick in
Anthony
that
program.
picture, so eager to be fired.
All
All right, what do we learn's coming in?
Yep.
Oh, what I wanted to play, though, Khemystri came up with something. It's okay.
Uh-oh.
Khemystri from whackbag.com. He took the Stalker Patti audio, and he mixed it into some kind of porno.
Don't mind me.
And
That's
this,
a yawn.
it's okay, and this is what he came up with. Take a listen.
I'm hungry for a big, fat, juicy cock.
Deep throat that whole thing? Look at that. What do you know about your neighbor going all the way down?
Oral treats.
Not what I expected when I woke up this morning. It's gonna swallow you up, son.
Oh, after I suck you off, I want you to stroke me and bang me up the ass. I'm hungry for a big, fat male cock.
Just gonna give you an extra inch.
Oh.
What's that?
Oh, God.
This is sweet.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
The penis.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Oh, look. Try me if you got the balls. Penetration.
That's up to par, huh?
Yeah. Shoot your big wad of cum right into my mouth. Want to play with you.
Don't say so. You might let you. Oh, that's too bad. No shit.
Put it between the boobs.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's pretty funny.
I gotta say, without the awful Patty, that is one of the hottest porno clips I have ever heard. How sloppy do those treats? Hey,
That's very
Khemystri, I'd love
sloppy.
to know what the name of that film is. Wow, is that you hear that? That's the way it should sound.
Sounded like sex with a retard, though.
Well, who cares? That's what it should sound like. A retarded kid eating an ice
Doesn't
pop.
look bad.
These girls weren't that bad looking.
The one on the left looked
Still
not
looking at
too
the pictures
shabby.
from Money Snatch.
She didn't look too bad. I don't know what happened.
Money Snatch 2002.
I just remember them being really awful.
God, 2002, we did a lot of
really
bad stuff.
Yes, we did.
There was just one bad one, I think, but most of them were pretty cute.
All right. Would you? CJ. Would you?
Hey, what's up, boys? Good morning, beautiful B-Cup. How are you?
How you doing, Sugar Tits?
All right. I learned today that Jimmy and his friends fit in a little cup. Punch it out.
A little cup.
Oh, look at this mess.
Oh, that was a mess. Oh.
She's got moose noses for breasts.
Look at the big ball belly. Pubes that look like she's wearing a fur bikini.
She looks like Phil Spector.
That's just awful.
Oh.
Let's go to Michigan and say hi to Hollywood.
Her body looks like the Grimace.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like the Grimace?
Wow, Eric.
I learned from Jimmy that there's a new ant delicacy, severed Vietnamese penis. Mm-mm.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta get the crash.
Yeah.
I got the crash template on.
Mike from Atlanta.
What's going on, O&A?
What's up, Mikey?
I learned that Jim Norton and a girl Hyman have the same nickname, that's Onion Skin, and that a good blowjob should sound like a retarded kid with a lollipop.
An ice pop, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anthony from West Orange. He learned if you F your girl in the A and then in the pussa, she gets trench box.
Does she?
Boston Strangler from Whackbag. I learned today that Bush from the 70s smells like Tippy Tom's disgusting AIDS-filled mouth.
Oof.
Jim from West Virginia. Today I learned that if 7,000 listeners send Martini Steve and an e-card with $1 attached to Steve at FoundryMusic.com, Steve can buy the item on the top of his birthday list.
Ooh.
Nick from Jersey. Today I learned that Opie likes to spend some time with his doctor in a good old Javalog. Jermaine from Upstate. Today I learned that there's no crying in blowjobs. Vanilla Thunder. I learned that squatting over a bed with your asshole in a girl's face is a critical step in rape counseling. Yeah, that guy was such a creep.
What a creepola.
Way to take it slow, you know?
Yeah. What a jerk. You gotta respect that.
Brad from Ohio. Today I learned that if your wife is a virgin on the wedding night, you should ask to smell her breath, then jump on her and stick it in because she's your property. All right.
What a dope. Out of phase. No music, just Patty and the cocksucker. There was no music.
It was very low in the background.
Yeah, look, but it wasn't a musical bit.
Yeah.
Probably part of the film. You can't.
Oh, they thought Khemystri was doing some kind of music mix
some
thing?
kind of music thing. You tool. That's Fast Freddy from Jamaica Station, who I think is tops on the instant feedback of coming up with some of the most asinine comments ever. Are you technically retarded, Fast Freddy? Because everything I read from you is ridiculous and stupid. You are stupid. Think for 2 seconds before you hit enter.
Dug out.
What's up?
What up?
Even with the right background sound effects, even Stalker Patti can give me a rod.
Oof. You got a rod from that?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
You like the wetness, maybe.
All right.
That was a hot, that sloppy sound was
Sean from Jersey.
Hey, I learned today that the callers can barely hear you. Punching out.
All right, thank you.
That's funny.
Yeah, let's go to Carl. Hey, Carl.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, Carl.
I learned that little Jimmy Norton thinks you have to be a 16-year-old girl to get the initials for best friend forever correctly. Punch it out.
BFF.
All right.
Not much being learned today, I guess.
Not a lot.
No, no one's really up. A lot of people are going to be listening to today's show on the replay.
We were all wondering why it was hard to get a cab this morning and everything, and Ben said, well, it's because a lot of people were out partying last night. Because it's a holiday today. That's why he said he was out in the middle of 6th Avenue watching people just wave their arms back and forth to get a cab. And usually at that hour, piece of cake to get a cab. So
I got my cab, no problem.
I think a lot of people took the day off and are still in bed. Yep.
Dr. Gonzo learned today that Jimmy doesn't only like Monster Rain, but Monster Breath, too. Someone from their mobile device learned that sex should sound sloppy, Anthony. Anthony learned from West Orange. I learned Steve C was 6 inches from Norton's ass. Prozac. I learned the new third base is oral treats. The home run is a dump on the chest. Tom from Whack Bag. Puts teen in front of anything, it makes it more gooder. Yes, that's an old lesson, right, Ant?
Today I learned you fools actually think you can get enough twats to play Money Snatch 2005. You think if we come up with a bunch of money, we can't get enough girls to play Money Snatch?
We just need 5 desperate girls.
Let me see who's the
with low self-esteem.
Who's the asshead that sent that one in? Oh, it's Fast Freddy from Jamaica Station. 2 jack-off posts in a row. You know how close you are from me clicking on the ban you button?
Why doesn't he think we could get girls for this?
Because he's an asshead.
You put up enough cash, I'll have my mother and sister in here with fistfuls of cash.
Of course. If we put up the cash, there'll be girls in here totally nude shoving cash in there.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to make it happen.
Believe me.
Todd, what did you learn on the program?
I learned that Fast Freddy has an Eric Logan haircut today. Punch it out.
But the other thing
that we learned.
Program complete.